Hey everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Matt Christie. We are at Schalamar Creek in Lakeland, Florida, doing a Break 36 challenge. In last week's video, I was hitting up from the yellow tees, was able to break par at 35. That was 1 under for the day. So we're here back on the front 9, now moved up to the green tee, or back to the green tees, and we're gonna go ahead and see if we can beat the challenge. We're at 4,700 yards today. Wind is coming from the south to the north, so a lot of these shots are gonna be wind in our face. Should be pretty interesting. Let's get to it. All right, we got hole number 1, par 4, about 236 yards today from the greens, going with utility wood. Let's go ahead and try and get it up over these trees and get closer onto the green. All right, so yeah, we got a 10+ mile-an-hour wind blowing right in our face here. Just gotta try and keep it low, cut through the wind best we can. I think we're on the green. Let's go ahead and get up there and see how we look. All right, didn't quite make it onto the green. We got probably about, I don't know, 50, maybe 55 feet. A little bit of fringe here to get through, a little bit of dirt here on the green to get through before we get to some grass. Brought the sandwich, thought about chipping it, but I think I'm just gonna try and putt it. Got an eagle look here, but really just trying to get it close for birdie. So let's go. Need a good start here. Get this one real close. All right, hit it a little far past, but let's see if we can knock it in. About 5, maybe 6 feet. Green is a little bumpy through there, but it's kind of going downhill and right, left to right. It's a little slider, kind of. Not an ideal putt by any means, but I'm gonna just try to kind of go left of center a little bit and just try to give it enough pace to get it in the back of the cup before it can get affected too much by bumps. Be a good birdie here. Here we go. All right, there we go. Good start. First time birdieing the first hole during the challenge, so glad y'all got to witness that. All right, hole number 2, it's a par 5, about 380 yards today from the greens. I am playing a Titleist Pro V1X, also breaking in my new Callaway Stars and Stripes glove here. Love America, hope you do too. Let's go ahead and hit this drive. Try and stay left side of these trees and in the fairway. The wind's blowing pretty heavy in my face, so I just want to try to keep it low, see if we can put it in play. It's gonna be, okay, landed just on the right side of the cart path. Should be all right. All right, we could have ended up in a worse spot, but this is still pretty bad. This grass is pretty thick here. I got 122 yards left to a back left pin. Got to stay under these trees, but I need to hit it hard enough to get it there. And through this thick grass, I'm gonna take a pitching wedge and hit it probably full, I think. I'd rather go long than be short here, so here we go. Get up there, come on. I'm not sure, it might be on or it could be fringe, but made it over the bunker at least. All right, so yeah, I did not quite make the green or the fringe. Got a little bit of distance here to go. Luckily we didn't land in too bad of a spot. Definitely can't putt this one. Gonna have to try to just kind of chip it up there a little bit. I want to try and land it just past that dirt. Let it roll a couple feet and get close to the pin. If I can drop it here though for eagle, man, that'd be great. Okay. Hey, that's actually pretty good. I didn't land it where I wanted, but it actually rolled out well, so I'll take that. All right, yeah, left a little 2-footer for tap in here. And I tap in birdie. I just got to actually execute it though. No gimmies. All right, back-to-back birdies. 2 under after 2. It's a great start to the challenge. Okay, hole number 3, par 4. It's playing about 246 today, so I'm gonna go 3-wood off the tee. Not something I'm used to doing, but why not? I just want to get it in the air, get it going straight. Try to avoid these trees on the left for sure. I end up in the trees on the right a lot, but it's not usually not the end of the world, but man, if I could get one on the end of the fairway or actually get one of my better 3-wood shots and put it on the green, that would be ideal. Let's see what we got here though. If it's high enough to get over that tree, that may be good. I didn't hear anything and I saw it bounce, so I may have got lucky there. All right, so we didn't end up in the bunker, but that's just not a good lie, so we'll see what we can do with it. Yeah, so 41 yards. I'm gonna have to stand in the bunker here and kind of baseball swing it a little bit. I'm good at baseball swings, being a former baseball player, but doing it with a golf ball and a golf club, standing in the sand is not ideal. So do need to get it over this little hill, get it onto the green. I don't want to leave it short, so if I hit it a little far past, I guess that's not the end of the world. But I just need to figure out, I don't even know what stance is the best. And I got a bunch of grass right in front of the ball, so this could be fun. Okay, oops. All right, so it's on the fringe on the left-hand side. That's actually not terrible. On the fringe, and this fringe looks nasty. I should probably be chipping this, but I'm just gonna take my chances. Let's try and get it close. You know, gotta have a little bit of adversity, right? It's no fun if you're just birdieing every hole, or maybe it is. I don't know, I've never birdied every hole before. Best I've ever done is 4 birdies on this front 9. It'd be nice to do that today though. But let's go ahead and get this one close and then knock it in for par. But if we can make this for birdie, that'd be great. Turn left, turn left, turn left, go, go. Oh, are you kidding me right now? Oh my gosh. That is literally 3 inches away. All right, we'll take the par. All right, got hole number 4. This is a par 3. We are about 95 yards away on this one, front pin. And I'm just gonna go with an approach wedge, just try to nice, easy swing. That's probably a little deep. Yeah, that's middle of the green, but it's all right, it's on there. Yeah, so we're actually closer to the back of the green than the middle, but nonetheless, we have a look at birdie. It's just a long one, probably about, I don't know, 35 feet. It's gonna break right to left, a little bit downhill. So I'm just gonna go a couple balls right of the cup, just try and get it close here. All right, that's looking good. Oh, okay, a little short. All right, we got, looks like about 5-6 feet left. Same thing, still breaking downhill and off right to left. So just gonna try to go just kind of a ball off the right, and it's all about pace here. Okay, there we go. That's a good par save. I was a little worried about that one. Downhill, 2 downhill putts in a row is not ideal, but we'll take it. Still 2 under now after 4. Yeah, hole number 5, par 5, is playing about 380 today with the back pin. So just trying to go just left of the palm tree to stay in the fairway there. Okay, that's fading to the right, but I should be all right. I think I hit the cart path, so see if we got a good bounce or bad bounce. So yeah, we got 130 yards left to the pin. Got a nice straight shot though, so the drive was not too bad. I hit the cart path back there and bounced forward. If it would have hit it back further, then it probably would have went in the woods, but if it would have hit it up here, could have actually bounced it up in those trees, which would have been not good either. So not the worst, but yeah, I'm gonna go pitching wedge here. Oh, that's thin. That's going left. Kick right, kick right. All right, I mean, I think it's just before the green on a hill, so not ideal. Didn't hit that well. All right, shot number 3. We didn't quite make the fringe or the green, so we got a little bit of longer grass here, but I'm gonna try and chip instead of putt this one. I did take a chipping lesson recently with Brian here at Schalamar Creek, so if you're in Lakeland, Florida, in the area, looking for some lessons, definitely contact Brian here at Schalamar and tell him Matt Christie sent you. Now, what happens here with this chip has absolutely no reflection on Brian's teaching abilities. He's a great teacher. I need to execute. So we're gonna try and get it close, hopefully drop it for eagle, but worst case scenario, we'll get it close for birdie. Go, 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 go. Okay. So Brian looks like a genius right now, because that's pretty close. Yeah, we're about 3 feet short, but I'm definitely not going to take this one lightly, because a birdie here would go a long way. In fact, I'm just going to remove this pin and do everything like I typically do and try to knock this one in. It's pretty straight, not really going to move much. I just have to execute. I have not had any putting lessons. It's just been practice, so let's see what we do here. All right, here we go, another birdie. That puts us 3 under now after 5. We are leaving ourselves a lot of breathing room for these last several holes. I love it. Okay, hole number 6 is a par 3. Got about 155 yards today. Pin is on the middle left-hand side of the green. So landing in front of it, left or right, is not an issue. Going a little long is not too much of a problem, but if I go too far long, it leaves a long downhill putt, kind of like I had on 4, which we want to avoid that. So gonna go 8 iron here, and I'm going right at the pin. I have not had a hole-in-one on a course ever in my life, even though I've only been playing for 7 months. I have had one on a simulator on a par 3. I don't think that really counts, but because I didn't get to run to the hole or anything. So if I get a hole-in-one though on this channel, you see it on the video, you're gonna see me sprinting to that hole. And I run pretty well, so we'll see how it goes. Got to get it there first. A little deep. Left ourselves with a little bit of a downhill slider going right to left, but not the worst in the world. A few bumps through here. Looks like it's about probably about 20 feet, I'd say. But again, I'm not very good at estimating these putting distances. I just kind of look at it, get a feel, and just hit it. So I'm gonna go, there's a little white speck there, kind of just to the right of the cup. I'm gonna try and get it going that direction. Let it break down into the hole. A lot of mosquitoes over here like usual. Typical hole number 6. Turn. Oh, so close. All right, probably didn't need to move the camera just to tap this in, but why not? Getting used to just giving a better overall production. So you'll see some new graphics and, you know, zoom in, some different angles. And all right, here we are, hole number 7, par 4. Today it's playing about 265. I could go driver and just try and put it right on the green, but I'm gonna go with the utility wood again. We had a good tee shot off of 1 with it. So I'm gonna just try and do the same thing here and put myself in play. All right, let's get to it. Oh, that's a worm burner. Okay, that was not a good shot. So worst one of the day, but we can still get up and down, maybe. Try and get par at least. So yeah, not a terrible spot. We got 103 yards. I do need to watch out for these trees though. So I'm just gonna kind of play it safe and just go middle of the green on the left of the pin here. Going with approach wedge. Just gonna try to take a little bit off of it, float it up there. And I thinned it just like I did off the tee shot earlier. Yeah, that's on the back side of the green. Okay, we got some work to do. All right, approach wedge let me down again. We're deep over the green here into the rough. I'm probably gonna take that club back out of my bag. I recently put it back in, really just trying to find a different club to use between sand wedge and pitching wedge. But I think I'm just gonna stick with pitching wedge for those longer shots. Anyways, we got a chip here at the sand wedge, and just gonna try and get it close, going left of the pin. It's gonna run downhill a little bit. Just need to get it going. Okay, that's not very good. Left myself with a, I don't know, 16, 17 footer probably. And again, it's coming downhill, sliding a little bit. Yeah, not ideal. Yeah, it's going down left to right. So I'm gonna try and just go a ball or two off the left-hand side, or left edge, whatever you call it. At least this green is actually in decent shape compared to the others, so we do have a lot of grass to go over. I just have to watch my pace. This is for par. Turn, turn, turn. Ah. All right, well, luckily I was 3 under, so I have some room for bogeys, but would have been nice to play a bogey-free round and make it nice and easy on myself. But now we got a little 2.5 footer, 3 footer here. All right, that's a 5. All right, now 2 under after 7. All right, here we are, hole number 8. This is a par 4, playing about 216 yards today from the greens. Gonna go with a 7 wood. But yeah, I'm just gonna try and go right over that palm tree in the middle. The pin is kind of middle of the green today, so here we go. And that is fading into the woods. Okay, I kind of saw where it came down, but that's gonna be trouble. Falling apart here. All right, this is not an ideal location. Could be worse, but it's on some like gravel, and definitely worried about scuffing up my club, but what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna go with a 9-iron and just try and get it over all this junk. I do have to keep it low, so just gonna try a little bump and run, but I gotta hit it hard enough. I gotta get it up there. I struggle with these, so I just need to do what my coach taught me. Okay, that's not bad. Come down the hill a little bit. I didn't roll, but not bad at all. Yeah, so not too bad. I got about, I don't know, 12 feet maybe? Maybe it's only like 10 feet. I don't know. But yeah, it's downhill, right to left. Yeah, I like that. Turn. No. So close. All right, that's a par. So we're still 2 under now after 8. So unless I have an absolute blow up hole on 9, which is possible, we're looking real good to break the par today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, final hole, hole number 9 here at Schalamar Creek. Got a par 4, about 236. I am 2 under, so I got a little bit of wiggle room, but not much to feel super comfortable. But I am in a good play it real safe and go 7-iron here. Just try and get it about 170 yards, middle of the fairway. The green is on the left-hand side over those trees and over a pond. All right, here we go. Got to get a good shot here. Got to put ourselves in a good position. It's a little right, but it's fine. It's on the fairway. Didn't go very far, but I should be clear of the trees, so I should have a good line for that second shot. All right, we have 90 yards into the green here. Kind of got a shelf to get up on. Front's all sloped. So it's gonna go with the pitching wedge instead of the sand wedge or that dang approach wedge that's been giving me troubles. And yeah, just gonna try and get it up there. It's going a little left, but it should be all right. Yeah, left and deep. All right, that's not going to be easy. So yeah, unfortunately flew past the pin a good ways. I got some sand here to deal with. Close to 30 feet maybe. It's got to get it moving, but it's going downhill a little bit, but right after the cup it starts going uphill. So if I hit it a little past, it's not the end of the world. All right, here we go for the birdie and the win. Okay, that's fine. All right, I've got about a foot, so let's knock this in for par and the win. All right, now that's exciting. Didn't expect to do that on the first try, but good job. All right, challenge complete from the green tees. Shot a 34, 2 under today. Moving back to the white tees next week. I really appreciate you all watching. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Watch the last video if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.